Hey guys, Ryan here, and today I'm going to be bringing you a video in the T110E3, Tier 10 American turretless tank destroyer. On airfield encounter battle, I'm in a platoon with Felix and Spandex, who's in 113 and VK respectively, and this video, I'm going to leave the whole video and I'm not going to skip anything, is going to show what the main weaknesses of turretless TDs, and it's going to show it perfectly. And I'll explain more about that situation, and a lot of you who play turretless TDs will know the situation when you see it. The reason I'm playing this, I don't play the E3 too often, and I do not like the E3. In fact, I hate this tank. Very well armoured frontally, but I got this tank a few years back, before they nerfed it, and what they did was they nerfed the reload on it, and they nerfed the traverse speed on it. Now, it was already super slow, so I don't get the traverse speed nerf, and I definitely don't get the reload nerf, because the E4 and E3 as a line, when you're grinding through them, as you're going up the tiers, generally speaking, the turretless tank destroyer will have a better gun than its turreted counterpart. So for example, the T25AT turretless tier 7 tank destroyer has a better gun than the tier 7 turreted one, the T25-2. The T28 turretless tier 8 TD has a better gun than the T28 Proto turreted TD, etc, etc. So I think they should have kept it the same on the E3 and not nerfed the reload, because the E4 is faster and has a semi-traversable turret, so it gets advanced that sense, so this thing should have the better reload, or at least a similar reload. But either way, that's why I don't play this tank too often, and the only reason I'm playing it here is because I'm still on the Slapjack contract at the moment I'm playing this game. And American TDs actually count for it, and I didn't realise, so I'm just trying to get a ×2 daily double win for the contract. The enemies have 2 artillery, which is something to watch out for in this tank. One of them's already dead though, so that is quite good. And I started this game, because I'm in a very slow tank, I had to go straight to the cap circle, because what happens is if you don't go to the cap circle in this thing, the enemies will just be able to cap me out if they want to, and I won't be able to do anything about it. The light tanks are artillery, but there's nothing I can do for them. And you'll see it's been over 2 minutes, and I've not even seen an enemy yet. I've been able to aim at one. Now at this point I'm hoping this position here will be safe, because I'm assuming and hoping their artillery will be over toward where their spawn is, which means they shouldn't have a shot at me. Trying to aim through all the obstacles in front of me, kind of hard to line up a shot, so I unfortunately do not pen the Super Conqueror. And I'm also making sure I set hull down. And the nice thing about the E3 is the machine gun hatch on top is not a weak point. It's about 330-ish effective armor on flat ground, and the nice thing about that is it means if you come up against APCR shells, especially on British APCR shells, like, you know, Super Conqueror and Chieftain, they only have 326 odd penetration. So you're pretty much good against APCR, most APCR that is. It's really heat shells where you have to be a bit more careful, because they tend to have 330, 340 PAM, but even then you can bounce those pretty reliably too, and if you use your gun depression, which this thing gets 8 degrees, then that weak point, like, really super strong and ridiculous to deal with. If you look at the minimap, you'll see their artillery's actually come over here. We're a lot of tanks down. Spandex just got one of the TDs, and I believe is pushing forward to deal with the artillery and the heavy tank. I'm still trying to deal with these Super Conquerors. I'm trying to get the lower plate snipe, and it's not quite working. Another reason I don't like this tank, they actually doesn't seem to work for me. See in the kill feed there, Span just got a double kill, shot one and rammed the other. Tier 8 light tanks shoot me in the ass, not much I can do about that, but I need to turn around and deal with the Skoda and the 279A. Now, I had to get lucky to shoot to kill that Skoda one shot, because I needed an average roll. Now, you see I'm trying to keep this rock to my back so the 2 Super Conquerors can't shoot me. Keep myself fairly angled towards the light tank. There's not much you can do against me if I'm frontal on or kind of so a little bit side. I just fired that shell there so I can start reloading a APCR shell for the 279A. 375 APCR pen on this. If you're fighting against an E3, obviously just get behind them, and the rear engine deck that sticks up is 35mm thick, so you can actually pen that with high explosive on pretty much every tank in the game. I penned the 279A for below average damage. Our 60P's coming to help me, but there's going to be a light tank behind him, so I'm kind of hoping after he shoots this next shell, I'm hoping he'll turn around and deal with the enemy light tank. Because I kind of want him to stay alive. At the very least, before the 60TP dies, he does get one more shot in 279A. Now I'm pushing because I need to stop the 279A getting around me. And the thing is, you got to pick your targets in tanks like these carefully. I don't mind if the Batchat shoots me, because he's got low alpha damage and low penetration. I need to focus myself on the big threat, which is the Super Conqueror and the Jaegerim. What's this shot, by the way? I was aiming for the turret ring. I don't even think the turret ring was visible, and I somehow penned him. I don't know if that went through gun mountlet, I don't know if that hit the cupola, no idea where that went. As you'll see, I'm letting the light tank shoot me. I bounce the Jaegerim. I'm going to move forward. And again, it's all about your hit points. The light tank cannot kill me in one clip, so I'm happy to just let him shoot me in the ass. Now that I've got rid of the Jaeger, it's just me and the light tank. This is where the turretless TD problems come in. I do get ammo racked. Thankfully I don't get detonated. And now we're in an issue here, because I'm in a turretless TD that's very slow against a light tank. I'm also ammo racked, which doesn't help, which means that even though he technically shouldn't be able to one-shot me with his alpha damage, I am at risk of being one-shotted if he pens me, because I might just blow up. Now, how do you deal with a situation where it's a light tank versus a very slow turretless TD? Here it is. It's not going to be entertaining, but it's the right thing to do. Back your ass up against a solid bit of cover and just don't fucking move. Now, usually what the light tank would want to do is, if I'm in a position like this, is just not bother fighting me and go and cap or something. But unfortunately for him, I'm right next to the cap circle, so we can't do that. And I've decided, I don't care if this game times out, I am not moving from this fucking little hill here. Now you see, I'm staying backed up against it, kind of halfway between my left and my right side, so that no matter which side the light tank shows up at, it'll take about the same amount of time to turn either direction. The teammate's pinging the map, and what he doesn't understand is, I'm trying to guess where the light tank is when my sixth sense goes off. I guess wrong, could have got ammo rack there, but thankfully I don't. Now the team are going to do something really annoying, that's ping the map. Well, they don't seem to understand it. Is I can't even speak properly. Is if I move from this mountain here into the cap circle, the light tank can race out, get behind me, and I'm fucked. So, just don't listen to your team in these situations. They're quite clearly wrong. Like, capping is not the way forward here. If I do that, I'll lose. So, it's knowing just when to ignore your teammates. I'm not saying always ignore them, sometimes they might have some decent advice, but sometimes common sense prevails, and that is, don't go to the cap circle. They keep pinging people like I don't know where he is either. I'm going to chase him back a bit, but you see, I'm not going to commit all the way because I want to keep the mountain behind me. Can't stress that enough. Missed the shot, turning. Thankfully, the side armor of the E3 doing well against a tier 8 light tank. I actually feel bad for him. A tier 8 light tank being E3, not a fun prospect for him. Now you're gonna see it's all about trying to guess which way he's going. Teammate keeps pinging him because, you know, I have no idea where he's at. I guess the right way. Now I'm reloaded. Now I know this isn't the most fun game to watch, but I just thought it was quite almost funny. Just to like, this is what Turretless TDs are, and why I don't really play them too often. Gonna push up. The little hill there, you see there's a slight incline right where I was driving, kind of wedged my gun up and meant I couldn't actually get the shot at the light tank, which is quite annoying, and I don't want to really risk the shot because of my 35-second reload. To be fair, this light tank, he is trying to do something, and I said he is in an unenviable position right now. And just think about how much easier this would be if I had a turret. There's a teammate again with the pinging, like I don't know where he is. Again, I didn't want to take the risky shot. Now the issue is here, I don't know who would win on destruction. I'm pretty sure if that light tank ran away, he would actually win based on destruction, because our team has more heavy tanks, including tier 10 ones. Goes for the drive-by, I get the kill, and in the end I managed to pull a win from it, thanks to ignoring the teammate and playing sensibly. As I said, if that light tank ran away, he probably would have won because we had more heavy tanks, so his team probably would have caused more destruction, but he had no way of knowing that. So that painful experience of a game was over. I was glad to have the ×2 done on this piece of shit tank. My advice to any of you grinding this line would be don't bother getting the E3, stick at the T95 for the memes, and that's all you need. 39,000 credits profit, 5,500 damage, 676 assistance, and 5,700 block for the steel wall with 5 kills, which is an ace tanker. So thank you guys for watching, hope you guys enjoyed the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.